who y'all got, man? I'm going.
She's a hard one, man. The same thing you said. The exact same thing you said. I'm going B-Dot, but then I'm kind of like don't want to sleep on Holmes because my reason because he been actually smoking stuff.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sleep on that. That's when the match first got announced. I was like, hold on, a lot of people are gonna jump the gun and go, oh, B-Dot 3-0, he gonna kill him because B-Dot's been on a run lately. But like,
Danny Myers caught himself coming down and giving people shots, and then the fans just keep saying that he lost. I'm going back to that scenario. Now I'm hearing Easy beat him. We saw Holmesy beat him in the tournament for 50 or 25, however much money he got, 25K. And now this is really a loss. Danny, you might want to sit down giving people shots because you might hurt your own career doing that. Sit your butt down. Right.
It wasn't nearly the best Danny
Come
we've
on,
seen
man.
in a long time.
Come on, man.
Hell no, not even close.
Come on, man. What you doing, Danny?
You've been saying that forever that Danny needs to stop taking so many battles and he needs to only go for the top tier.
Come on, man. What?
He did better in that Nashville league. Like that battle.
Do better on smaller stages.
I mean, that was one of his things. That's not good talent. Like Jerry a killer though. You gotta come better. You gotta go better than that. You gotta be better, way better than that against somebody like Jerry West or freaking Holmesy. Guys that's super hungry. Man, they trying to kill you, man. They're not playing with you, Danny. They trying to kill you. They taking advantage of their plates, man. All three of them. As I'm hearing, once again, I haven't seen it easy, but that's just what I'm hearing, that he took advantage of the plate, whether Danny lost or won. Like, okay, though. Like, why is people saying you lost these battles? You're supposed to smoke these guys, man. Now the vets got a reason to still say, no, don't want to take Danny Myers. For what? You're giving them reasons, man. Come on, Danny. You're not doing that, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a shame when you see a dude of that like caliber kind of diminish his own stock. I mean, I get it if that's his income. Like, I'm not gonna knock his hustle, but you're not finna battle with Hitman and fucking Verb and like doing this. It's not gonna work out like that. So you deserve it. Does he deserve it? Yes. But the way the politics work in the game, it's just not gonna happen. Like, he wouldn't even be able to get surf right now.
That's what I'm saying. And I was trying to say that before the thing. Like, me necessarily, I like Danny. I still think he deserves it. But we ain't talking about me. We talking about how it looked to everybody. Come on, man.
Right. He needs to slow down. Yeah. I mean, he didn't die just now, but he lost clearly.
Right.
I mean, that's something you can't really say.
You can't lose to Jerry West, man. No.
Yeah, because Jerry West has lost to every veteran. He lost to Chilla. He lost to Nitty.
It separates that, right? It's separating that next level. So now it look like Danny is on the level with him. Like, come on, you in the tournament with them, and then you just.
It looked like Danny on a level beneath him. It looked like Jerry West is ascending, and Danny is remaining in that Cortez bottom tier.
No, but we all agreed though, Milwaukee. But we all agree that Danny could have went harder than that, though. We know.
And he's proud of it too. He'll tell you himself. He'll be like, "Yo, I give everybody a shot." Like the up and comers.
But I think we know Danny could have did better than that, at least in time, man.
You can't beat everybody first body though. Like everybody 32. Like, come on, Danny. That's a fact. No, that's true. That's what I'm saying. So, Dan, like Brankins was saying, like, it's gonna kind of damage your career at some point, bro.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go.
Happy birthday. Yeah. URL. Now, we're going to get back to record program. Now you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the stage right now, representing. What we going to do? West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Rooftop Dot. Dot, what's up? You know, I'm on your side. What's poppin'? You know what I'm saying? And his opponent for tonight is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Homie, this is all, you heard?
Homie, hold it down. Right, hold it down.
Ultimate Madness 2 champion and all that. You know what I mean? What's up? How you feeling? You good? Y'all good?
Lit, y'all.
Y'all good? What we doing? I got a coin. What we doing? Let me ask you a question. Let's do it.
All right, we go.
Yeah.
Somebody just start rapping.
Why do you think after you had to fight in your life when you was battling T-Top, on the same day niggas watch me half-ass and say, yup, this one should be battling B-Dot. Now the concept may sound foreign to you, but if you pay attention, you'll grasp it after. I'll tell you exactly why. You're very good at technical rapping, but that's all you do. You're not that good of a battle rapper, so pay attention and listen closely because I wouldn't want to lose you now. I'm going to teach you how to actually battle rap and give you every lesson you missed when you decided to skip the proving ground. So you didn't want to follow protocol for a company you wanted to be a part of? Should sound kind of foolish to me. You managed to get on that traffic stage and whine over bread but blood of God? Should sound like communion to me, but this is something that you didn't see. We didn't initially have eyes on you because you was this lyrical god of a rapper. Fuck no. They paid attention because they thought Lux had a kid. You was the first Sunday scene and just so happened to body a cracker. First Sunday, body a cracker, blood up. See, this rapping shit is easy, Doc. But you rhyme in the form of a run-on sentence. I'll calm a nigga down just to show y'all we never really needed that. You used to use gun bars too.
I like that too.
You used to use gun bars too, but nobody gave a fuck when you did. So you studied loaded looking for a style to adopt and hope that they would give up bucks for the kid. Right now, I'm bringing my opponent down with a personal range of attacks. In the culture, we call this ain't it? Well, you ain't too much of a stranger to that. Hey, B, see, I'm finna give you the whole battle rap spiel from A to Z as a matter of fact. Now, I know you're not used to it, but we usually rap in front of crowds. When you do shit like this, you can get reaction for that. Right now, he in his head like, that's the actress. I ain't doing it. Or that other stuff is lame shit. And I'm gonna beat you the same way I beat Danny and EK. You niggas rap good, but every battle sound like the same shit. He not can really rap though. And that ain't something to boast about, my friend. Especially when we all rappers. Bitch, you supposed to have a pen. Thinking all you need to do to beat me is right. You as dumb as it gets. You can't play a rapper game with me, nigga. I know how to use a motif, player. And you ain't the only one with the sticks. In all actuality, your pen game ain't even that distinctive, partner. Your flaws hitting like camouflage. They paint you a samurai, and all I see is chinks and armor. I'm the one shifting the cosmos in battle rap right now. Smoke Danny and EK. How could the true God be you? Because Holmes known the reptilian in a position to put the West guy down? And a knocky too. Y'all should not be fooled. Y'all should not be fooled. If I ain't prove I'm the alpha in this shit, then I'm proving it now. Oh shit, hold up. Every now and then switch your flow up, just in case you lose in the crowd. So we fading. If you ask for my location, I will drop that. Glock hot, right at your door, kick in, I knock. Make a statement without punctuation, I will not die. Drop shots, and it will not stop. Dot. You see that? How you niggas all out in the maze? Sporadic flow switches give you the opportunity to make sure the crowd's still engaged. But not P-Dot. He not about to compromise his pen, his morals, his style, and his ways. All he got to do is plant his feet in the ground, pray to the ancestors, and he get his power from slaves. Now that right there, it was a joke, as you can see. Use one every once in a while, even if it's weak in the least. Because fans see you got personality when you can offer them comedic relief. Sometimes less is more. Every line don't got to be some shit we need to decipher. Hey, y'all, is it me? Or do every nigga that rap like B-Dot always wear one of these to the cipher? Now this right here, always wear one of these to the cipher. Now this right here is called a prop. We only see this once in a while so niggas don't get complacent. And fans think it's dope when you offer a visual representation. This is free game I'm giving you right now. It's some shit that cannot be bought. My biggest asset, intangibles. And there's no lessons on it because that's some shit that cannot be taught. I've been performing at a high level this whole year and I'm not going to stop. I got to stay at a high level. And I can't go lowercase. I got to meet Dot at the top. Lowercase. Lowercase I, that was a name flip, and I'm good at them. That's why these niggas can't get with me. It allows you to use a metaphor for your opponent's alias while showing creativity. But if you keep being a one-trick pony, your fans won't keep falling for it. Nigga, you got one train of thought, stay on the same platform, and that's exactly why we all aboard. You think you're gonna beat me with just rapping? You stupid motherfucker. Matter of fact, headshot. So, I ain't got no lesson on this because nobody knew what to do. But this shit just be sounding cooler than a motherfucker. I'll run in your family house and get a whack when I dump the burner. Shoot your mom, pop your aunt, then wrap this whole shit up when I get your uncle murdered. We in Cali, right? We in Cali, right? So for my blood niggas, what's popping? The chrome when I use it. My crick niggas, what's cracking? It's bones when I shoot them. It's gonna be contusions, especially when I spray them with the shotty. It's a vest on my chest, but once these pellets connect the dots, the coroner's gonna have to trace the nigga body, and it's over. And it's over fast as fuck, quick as lickety split. Saw him in half with the chop as soon as I lickety split. This nigga's a bitch. I'm in a pocket with this smile like I'm Drew Brees. And I got the, oh yeah, these are gun bars. We ain't got nothing else to say. Just use these. You should be thanking me right now. Just to let you know these other niggas didn't teach you. Did I cover everything? Ain't go stupid. That was crazy. Oh yeah, I used to gimmick just to beat you. When this rounds like this, that's crazy enough to truth of your whole set. So rap like a robot for your next 3, because you got 2 of these joints left.
I like it a lot. I know it's gonna be Smooth 8. That was fire, Holmes. It's on you, be there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the round. Man, that was crazy.
Congrats on winning the tournament, my nigga. We got to respect it. You gave that lot to your effort while being bipolar. That must have took focus. We're not going to neglect it. It's just that you like an interlude, dude. Right. I mean, we all know you were skit, so this really not for the record. We applaud the progression. Just don't get carried away trying to walk with God. That was not in the message. If you only see 2 footprints in the sand, man, that just means I'm not the nigga to step with. I'm cocking the weapon. Come on, I'm cocking the weapon. If it's not the tech, it's a little deuce file pistol loaded with lead. I'll tear a card apart. I'm a hard nigga to read with that in the palm of my hands. Look, I understand. The makings of a hero was when you know he holding the bread. Don't get too cocky. It'll be the last time you let 25 go to the head. You know what they said. You know what they said. You'll get the God if you win the tournament where you earned this shit. It's your world. Flat out. Leave Earth. And hit the firmament. Watch your dome, or I'm cracking it. Don't think they didn't ask, they did. I said no to the tournament using my expert opinion on the math. See, dig. You get the 25K, but then it's tax. Then near half, you split. If I get 6 per battle, that adds 30K, guaranteed. I subtract the rest. This is business. And not even every 6. I can loan it to you, but what's the interest? Hey, PR, you gonna tell this nigga my rate gonna be high unless he make this go the distance? I'm different. You needed the tournament. We didn't. My ascension was through the roof. I peak interest. We listen to the distant of Louis LeBron and his religion. EK on racial decisions. Danny Myers by one dimension. You wasn't winning, not by battle rap standards or opinions. You was just yelling loud, passionate about what you had written. When it came to the decisions, my niggas, of course he gets it. He figured since it was judged, he'd have it all locked if he feels conviction. And for the record, that was hidden. The vocal was just too loud, boy. Bring it down when you mix it. I'm in a whole scheme about the music scene in case you missed it. Look, you'll sign the contract. I dig it. I put it together. It's for the digit, but with the pen is no way you can label me. I'm independent, gripping, silence on it. Look like I threw the flute to the ending, and it won't take long for you to get the point. Even though the instrument looked long-winded, I'm offended. Look where I'm at. How will we mention? I'm the guy they tried to marginalize till I pushed them words to the side like an Indian from the beginning. Charles, watched the ball, saw a bunch of bird niggas, different beats, same finches. I got caught up. I had to unlock and show these insecure bitches what the pen is. What's the difference? Yeah, I was a running back. We don't want to hear none of that. They gave me another hustler. Well, what Kanye? Coke that you smuggle crack. I just took the bear out the game and said you on the bleachers. You ain't the first to try and cover that. Put your mouth where his gun is at. The boy too loud. The cage dumping. Keep quiet. Or get another one by the mouth. Shh, don't say nothing. You can't bluff it. When people that's already been said in raps. I'm dead in that. I'm from Pacoima. Landed a pie rules. All red, in fact. My parents pushed me to go to college. To get away from where the letter clap. So think toward verse verb. I had to come up out the hood to show niggas where my head is at. You better than that. I can see that coming from a mile away. I long range you. Even if it's a low hot, it's still not the right degree. Long angle. I'm gonna bang you. Cock the chrome. Aim in the same place where I knock your dome. Where I'ma shoot you. I'm from the roof. I'm always at the top of homes. This a lot like Gnome. This a lot like Gnome. Different day, just another rock and stone trying to box with globes. You can't plan it, damn it. You're running out of space. Hey, this ain't Star Wars just because you Chewbacca's clone. Have a seat, just not the throne. When it's Sigma, I'm knocking off pigment. I'll light you up. Watch your tone. Glock 9. Handgun, but when it hit, it sound big for niggas that like shine. Are you bipolar? All right, fine. I shoot the left side of your head off. Now you finally in your right mind. You don't write rhymes like mine. It's a homemade pipe bomb to the python. I mean, you might blow up, but I'ma definitely wrap circles around you to your lifeguard. You'll see. Fight on. You said I couldn't pick up where I left off. I agree. Right on. Infrared sight on. Let's send from the side kick like a mind reader. Get your dome red. It's Halloween. 100 houses. You should already know. The home's dead. I'm on edge. This next line gonna be a triple entendre when you think back. The bipolar nigga getting big-headed. So therapy, he gonna need that. In this one session, I'm gonna bring him down in size and pack him up. That's all shrink wrap. You better relax. You better relax. I only pop pills because I'm bipolar and I have to. Bitch, nigga, we ain't asked you. It ain't just the fact that, yeah, nigga. Nigga. I'm bipolar. I pop pills because I had to. Bitch, nigga, we ain't asked you. It ain't just the fact that you pop whatever the doc hands you. It's that you happy to do that garbage. It's even more trash when a nigga glad to. That's why I'm at you. Nigga. I made a bunch of noise in that tournament. I hit the ground like a raging bull.
Let's go, Holmesy.
Right,
very close round, debatable.
I felt like money making Mitch. And it wasn't no taxes taken out of that, nigga. It was paid in full. I shoot this nigga dead in his chest with a chopper. I shoot this nigga dead in his chest with a chopper till there's a lot of blood and he laid in the puddle. I'm almost sure that I forgot to give you it in the last lesson. So that right there, I gave you rebuttals. Let me tell you something though.
That was fire. That was fire.
Before I get into all the other ignorant shit behind me spraying and spitting text, yo, you be using a lot of big words in your battles. And since I'll be understanding them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. And since I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. So watch your mouth. Nah, but you sell bullshit better than anybody. And y'all really think this fool is the man? I got the nigga figured out. All he do is bounce with his flow, use words most niggas don't, and look like he fixing a Rubik's Cube with his hand, and looking like he fixing a Rubik's Cube with his hands. Because it's the real killer gangster blood. I'll be with Muslims, atheists, and all kinds of Crips. If you niggas kept a watch on your money, you'd realize how much it's the real killer gangster blood. I'll be with Muslims, atheists, and all kinds of Crips. If you niggas kept a watch on your money, you'd realize how much wasted time you spent. Nigga, shut the fuck up. I'll put a baseball bat to the back of your head when I bomb your shit. Leaving you on the floor leaking. Now he truly got to touch with himself. Because he's losing his blood and his consciousness. Before you start that woke shit, take it elsewhere. Because I don't want to hear not even an ounce speaking. I mean, I'm for it, but I'm from it. Co-founder of a non-profit, teach the troubled youth, and attend my city council meetings. But this Pan-African shit only prevalent for the cameras. You be out here deceiving these folks. I don't know if my body's own natural energy. Unlike you, bitch, I don't need caffeine to be booked. I take care of my family, never ratted, turn my life around, and help my grandmother with her bills. You gotta figure out who you fucking with, bro. It ain't no good to be brought up on me. And you can't play circus games with a nigga that got all his ducks in a row. From here on out, you battle rap niggas best be receiving with all caution. And y'all think that lava, I'm a shot caller, electrifying, and I'm gonna stop all this real shit as soon as he start barking. But I enjoyed your fight with Saga though. Because on that roof, it was a lot of good rapping that happened. But it was just like any other karate flick. Nigga had a good fight with the sensei, but the words never be matching the actions because you did Jay for supporting Trump. You said it felt like he was a teacher when he was rapping to you. But now nowadays in your battles, it's more Big B Stone than Black Panther fist when these fans get the clapping for you. You're following dead in his footsteps, and you don't realize that it happened, do you? This Jay for his mega hat. When it was time for you to play politics, we see all this red capping from you. You're more like Eddie Murphy, though. Because you a funny nigga, but you delirious. I'm going to tell these niggas how I ride with my tray and the boys in the hood so they can think that I'm furious. Yup. I'm going to let everybody in battle rap know that I gangbang so niggas will take me serious. Nigga, cut the fuck out. Once the conscious flow got light, then we seen blood, but that's something any real nigga can spot, that period. I done killed 2 West Coast. That's something that any real nigga can spot, that period. I done killed 2 West Coast niggas, and I won't stop till you niggas is all dead. Y'all was tripping off the period scheme. But I also said Eddie Murphy and Delirious. Between you two, he was the only stand-up nigga in all red. Right now, the comments probably like, well, everybody talks about B-Dot being blood. As if I fucking care. Like when I get in these battles, you niggas don't only talk about my bipolar disorder, the groups I've been in, and this dyed fucking hair. But you told Danny and T-Top they don't respect black women, but told Verb he might be gay because he was raised by a single black woman. Don't you find that kind of odd, son? So let me get this straight. You love our Nubian queens, but don't expect too much of them to get the job done. Well, how the fuck was you raised? By a single black mother? Because it's so for that shit that you said about Verb, for you, we could be saying the same statements. But you didn't. You had your mom and your pops in your life. And that nigga ain't do his job right, or else you wouldn't be out here gangbanging. You told Saga, my pops had me around bloods. That was your exact words when you was up on the roof. But most niggas I know that gangbang don't want their kids in a life because it's the quickest way to end them up on the news. So instead of how to read and write, ride a bike, your pops had you on a set, learning how to stack, pissing up all the rules. He didn't know what he was doing raising little Charlie. And that's exactly why you so fucking confused. Your infatuation with lust is on a subconscious level. And it's way deeper than what we thought, nigga. Do you believe in the parallel universe? Because you want to be loaded so bad, and your pops wasn't nothing but a lost nigga. You also told Swave blood. if a white boy say ninja around me, he getting shredded. I said, oh, he really dangerous then. Then the avocado shit happened. I said, B-Dot finna get him. We gonna hear how this nigga was killed before the day's finna end, but you didn't. All you said was, we made some money together, but based on my beliefs, I can no longer say the owner ruined your day is my friend. Why the fuck you ain't leave him shredded? I get it. Once the cheese is involved, you showed us you ain't no greater than him. Soon as he told you he wasn't for us, you should have said that was not your homie. That it had to been me. I'd have put toast on avocado and made guacamole. Taking too long to get to your fucking point is your biggest delay. Nigga take 7 business days to convey a message. It take regular niggas 2 minutes to say. B-Dot be like, now I could cool with the rest of y'all and talk about how y'all need to leave up off the block and you should. But a fly nigga gonna talk about more than drugs and guns and how the bullets pop in the hood. Now, Hosey, I know this term might offend you. All you riding in it. What, bro? You gonna do all that for them to like it better when I tell you, B-Dot, you're not that fucking good. I don't know if you think that you can do just well with just writing. And I don't know if you've been told this shit. You gotta be able to do everything. Not only can I burn a building down, I kill a can like the old Dipset. And it's crazy. Because this round is worse than my last one. Round 2.
Okay.
Peace, God.
7.67.
Hey, what's today's mathematics?
Turn up.
Oh, nigga, don't trip. I figured you wouldn't have it.
7.
This what happens when the 5% sent to civilize another savage. All this noise about some tournament, how you broke brackets, just racket, back and forth over the net to score points. To what advantage? I'm a student of the game, but no PG. I skipped classes. Now I'm punished by the gods to put the writings on the wall. Nigga, I got standards. I don't need this shit. Last time I cared about a nigga having multiple personalities, I was seeing split. Now I want to see them split and talk to each half separately. Like, which one of you stupid motherfuckers agreed to this? We need to know. Or the next thing to proceed is the letter blow. Look, I'm going to hold this to you, but I ain't going to hold you to it. I let it go. I pin different. We both G's, but I'm a gem. This a gimmick. I'm the Neptune hand rule. You trying to whore us out with the Greek image. Oh, I'm deep digging. That's too deep ignorant for the deep ignorant niggas in the comments. Like, hey, B-Dot, go with the preach business. Well, let me slow up instead. If you can't understand me, that should be proof. Ain't God always over the head? Holmes, we know what you said. In that last round, you want me to show more personality and snap branches off the family tree. I'll do that maybe in the 3rd round, you'll see. But for now, this beat. The guy that used to believe in a God in the sky that I couldn't find a seat. Till I found out everything I was looking for in God could be found in me. Coming around in peak. My history, the misery of being 12 and, well, let's just say that vision that hurt me. I seen a nigga get banged on coming out of 7-Eleven. They made his brain freeze before he can get to a Slurpee. Don't talk to me like I'm some geek. I play football to get off the streets, but no matter where you plant or base yourself, it's hard not to get involved with beef, so I squabble, G. Before smack, I attacked a nigga named Troy till he lost some teeth. The next day it reads, LA Times, Charles Burnley arrested for assault and battery. And it was crazy, because after sneaking Troy, I lost my scholarship to USC. Let's go further back. Come follow me. You know, my father, Charlie, yeah, he's a great man, honestly. But he kept palm rules on the side of him. So they dressed me as one of them. And minded me. Don't coddle me. No, baby. See, I'm a grown man who understands his mind split like a lobotomy. My father, Charlie, taught me not to joke with the clips. That's a whole different psychology. It don't bother me. When you niggas talk football like that's attacking a weakness. Now when black mamas be telling me I'm helping to raise their sons through my raps and my speeches, I could have received it. Got hit in the neck and became paraplegic. Instead, I'm here reaching the youth through schooling, using you as the chalkboard that I'm writing on in order to teach them. Classes in session. And we got to ask you some questions, my nigga, be honest. What happened to the Young Alphas organization that God promised? You said you was going to help the youth. Missed out at black teens, you were trying father. Liar, I should rob you. You would take 25K and spend it on Balenciaga. Put money in European pockets. As soon as they post it, you comment. That's garbage. I elevate with my own brand. When it comes to this thread, I'm the author. You're not God. You're just gossip. Organized for our cocky. And since you promised, I'm going to make sure you still get the 9. Profit. I've been watching. This shit's a shame. How you niggas switch when you get the fame? Blade out. I got questions. Let me pick your brain. How does it feel to play with your brother for money? I'm asking for real. How do you deal? Knowing his loss to you made his value go down in the pill. That 25K blew up your head. All that inflation decreased the power of bill, and that is just ill. To rise up and put my brother down, I wouldn't have did it. If that was me and Geechee in that tournament, cold word Holmesy personality. And what that means? We would have split it. I just don't get it. You was just loud with the boys. It showed me how you trying to slim it, doing niggas dirty. What happened to the dozens of niggas that came with him? Well, this is the aftermath for 25K winners when motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre Dennis. Wait, listen. This anger about you leaving your homies only works if you ain't Christian. I mean, if you believe in the biblical God, then you left your disciples, and that makes sense then. But let's lane switch it. Maybe you think you Allah, and that should be making salat. Nigga, stop without cocking and socking. No, this is Islamics, but I bet he can't read or write like the Prophet Muhammad. I know what your God is. It's the universe. Me too. You ain't the only one to subscribe. But see, I'm up there with Lux and Bay. You see the way that the stars have aligned. Homie, it's I. You've never been. Go. I know what your God is. It's the universe. Me too. You ain't the only one to subscribe. But see, I'm up there with Lux and Day. You see the way that the stars have aligned. Homie, it's I. You've never been mentioned in the light of lights or how holy to God when he's nowhere close to divine. Oh, get in line. You won a punk-ass tournament, bitch. Big deal. I only took this battle as a warm-up before I get chill. Shit's real. Nigga. Shit's real. And it's that black African power. And if these is your last days, Holmes, this is your last hour, nigga.
I like the round. I'm going to give him a 7.9.
You sell a lot of
He got that round. My pay don't count.
You sell a lot of wolf tickets, false angles, and I don't know what you really be doing when you on these vendettas. But before we battle, we agreed to get 12.5. So we agreed to get 12.5. Me and Bill split the bill, and that's what happened when you eat together. But you lost your way, Charles, because when you first came here, it was enlightenment, power to the people, and you made up every platform when you was rapping on it. But nowadays, all you do is downgrade niggas and talk about the bad shit on them. I mean, I get it, but the beliefs you have, why do you really battle black opponents? Because you can find something wrong with any black person, and that's the main reason that this nigga is deadly. I'm almost sure you can find a way to down a pro-black battle rapping politician. Oops, you did it already. Not only did you downplay his accomplishments in front of white people and have the nerve to call your own brother imposter, you made fun of him for his suicide attempts. Nigga, what the fuck is your problem? That nigga survived gunshot wounds and childhood trauma. You see street niggas struggling and still at help. Beat cancer twice. Went from working on a Bill of Rights after fixing his own Bill of Health. After fixing his own Bill of Health. Oscar nominated for a documentary based on how he offering his village help. Just to be scrutinized by bitch ass niggas like you, and you don't understand why he would want to kill himself if he keep on his road toward. It ain't gonna get you where you want to go. It's funny, because tomorrow at 5 p.m. he got a virtual panel to speak on. Is you gonna be on it? No. So you diss me for money but won't help me for free? Bro, you putting up horrible stats. You mean to treat him like a monster for the green, but tomorrow your face won't be on Bruce Banner. Now would you marvel at that? Your whole argument whack. Now would you marvel at that? Your whole argument whack. And I don't want to hear another word to sucker speak, because at 40 minutes and 25 seconds you told Loso, I'll pray you don't have a Christian daughter that get kidnapped by a rapist, because she gonna fight against it. Just turn the other cheek. I can't make this up either. I'm using his own words to seal this nigga fate. The crowd reacted, but as a black father, I'm disgusted that you would write a punchline on how a nigga's daughter would willingly get raped, battling them other niggas who was hot. But what the fuck you gonna do now? Because you didn't hit your ceiling fan spending time thinking how I managed to air this out and cool the whole room down. And yeah, I do motivational speaking and rap about guns. But you can't plague me with it either. Because unlike you, I know battle rap is only theater. And bitch, I never claimed to be a teacher. You talk down on the shit that we do like it's some type of fucking evil. But in real life, it's at least 10 battlers that can say I uplifted them in private. But it's 10 more that can say you degraded them in front of people. Shout out to the Pyro homie OG Jizzle from Tennessee. I gave him tips on life. And after we sat down and thought it out, it led to him getting the job teaching the troubled youth. Think about that. It's a nigga that rep what you rep and a place you never been to, changing the world on some shit that I told him about. So you can try to roll your eyes and rebel it as you think of bars, but you rap about change. I really make it happen. Nigga, I'm everything that you think you are. But question. Why you don't battle for ARP or organic no more? Because you told EK Smack was just master disguised as your brother on a separate plantation. Oh, I get it. Ever since they let you in the house, nigga, and gave you what you want, you no longer feel like you want some slave shit. So what was it, the money? Because it ain't like they gave no personal royalties to you. We all seen Hoffa take LON from Nigel, but your core so fucking hollow, all it took was a little math to get your loyalty from you. It's crazy. Because you battled on a white league ran by racists. A white league with racist battle rappers. third roundabout, they league owner. That sound kind of poor planning. All the fucking place they gave is vegan, and you never had nothing shaky to say about organic, but that's this GMO. And you never had nothing shaky to say about organic, but that's this GMO. You just the black man for being in politics, but not the white politicians. You don't think those offenses is quite equal. You just say for supporting Trump, but never diss Trump, even though his intentions are slight evil. You did this KOTD, but this smack, and he gave you a platform that will for the rest of your life feed you. How the fuck you so pro-black? And we hardly ever hear you say anything bad about white people. You managed to talk down on a black-owned company because they ain't give you what you wanted. You ain't bothered by that. You don't realize the snowball effect it caused because after you spoke out, we seen niggas threaten to quit to strike 2.5 and Smack's pockets get tapped. They still dealing with the bullshit you started. Look at everything with the hollow contract. You managed to start a revolution against your old people, dumbass. You pro-black and you ain't conscious of that? You supposed to be a leader, Charles. You supposed to be a leader, Charles. When you do fuck shit and influence whatever men do, you can take these niggas down the wrong road if you ain't driving correctly, even if you don't intend to. And it's crazy because even if you don't intend to, and it's crazy, because this nigga gave you more money than them other leagues that ever pay you. But the first time you spoke to him, it was met with disrespect. Never thank you. So I gotta pull you to the side just to check you. Because as your brother, I would never play you. But every now and then, a nigga gotta call a homie on some bullshit, and that's something I won't hesitate to. That's just gotta get physical. So I'm gonna whip your ass just to educate you. What the fuck do you think I got this shirt on right now? Nigga, I literally gotta wear you outside. Because I understand niggas gotta get their own sources and means of providing. But at DNA Eclipse, why did y'all ever think it was cool to do a commercial endorsing Joe Biden? You niggas sold your soul for a couple of extra dollars, and all the real niggas is seeing through it. And that's he's so thirsty to go viral again, he might talk about it in his third, so I beat him to it. You niggas come with confidence, and then you leave in the shame. After a nigga battle me, he don't be speaking the same. This nigga think he riding him a creep in his lane. When you talking about the guys, don't be speaking it.
I like that, Holmes. Fire. Smooth 8. Maybe even 8.2. That was tough.
B-Dot is on you. Let's go.
Everything you said in that last round was a bunch of bullshit to just be spiteful.
I like it.
Nigga, my very first time on the scene is when I dissed a white boy and that shit went viral.
That's good.
Right? And that's why I'm doubting you. Because even though if I get at white folks, I gotta still hold my brothers accountable. And this gonna be the round where the psychos get analyzed. It's therapeutic when we magnify. Looking through the lenses is far more forensic than using the standard eyes. Tests get taken. They trying to find the missing link. They think this all happened when Grandmama died. Nah, we got to take this a step farther if we really want to loosen up these family ties. Man, he tried to plant his feet in the soil like he's some king of the jungle when really he dandelion. He's just a baby boy. Him had to crawl out the way of stepdaddy strides. It says here, we reference the moon battle when you dramatize. My stepfather used to beat me with a 2x4 all the time. Damn, so he was beating you with a 2x4 and knocking out your mother's panty line? Damn, you lying. You want to tell me he was giving wood to you and your moms? Oh, I'm out of line. Excuse me. That's unprofessional. I'm just upset, you know. You said you was 13 with the heat, tired of getting beat, standing over him while he was asleep, and couldn't wet him, though. Now look at you, 30 years old, still holding on to the paint. Nigga, you should have let it go. Stupid motherfucker. You stupid motherfucker. If that was me, I would have yacht, ruined all the covers. If he was beating you with a 2x4, the fuck you think he was doing to your mother? That's why you get it popping. With the pills, they diagnosed you mentally ill and gave you pharmaceutical options. The psychiatrist acting like a dentist trying to give you the feeling. Here's how the two intertwine, and they trying to brace your mind, get you in alignment, putting you to sleep with questions, drilling you about your mental cavity, but never getting to the root of the problem. Bipolar disorder, that's rooted in trauma. But it's not your fault. It was due to your mama choosing an abusive substitute for your father. Now look at you, looping the karma. It comes back round. Now you got a son. It's true, it gets darker. Reflect back to the moon battle where you told us, I got to send my son away when I feel mentally bothered. That there is very scary. Because the absence of you could lead to the same substitute that your mama married. Now he getting soft from his new step popsy. This is what causes the mind to worry. Now the docs offer him pills to pop. Forcing drugs like it's necessary. You don't want this to fit him. Look, it's not in his genes. Don't make this look hereditary. Pardon my lecture. It's just hard to respect it. This is post-traumatic slave disorder. Nigga, we've all been affected. Don't fall for the efforts of the white system. They want us stuck in prison or drugged up, frogging a message. Got you believing you bipolar, which leads you to leave low man. Another guy gets neglected. See how they cause and affect it? We got to pick up on it. I'm calling to check it. You can't talk to me about mental health. I'm raising 2 black babies on the autistic spectrum. Let me talk to your essence. I take my children to therapy every day. I'm involved in the sessions. It's hard. I be stressing. But I call it a blessing. Because at the end of the day, you would have lost your head. But I control minds. You see the way Charles is professing? All this aggression. All this aggression. All this aggression. For niggas that think they tough because they hug the block. You know what's tough, nigga? Having an alcoholic baby mama and feeling guilty when you drop your kids off because you don't know if she drunk or not. You know what's tough, nigga? Having love for black women, but at the same time, the hate exists. Believing that the black woman is God, then having a relationship that damn near make you an atheist. You know what's tough, nigga? Losing pieces of myself, having meltdowns. You can't say shit to me, motherfucker. I break myself down. You know what's tough, nigga? Coming from a neighborhood of power rules and you choose to uplift them. They take your consciousness as the opposite. Now you are opted and they treat you like you're crippin'. You tell them it's a marathon. Run with me. They're not designed for the distance. They'd rather do you shit and tuck something, trying to nip them. But I'm not even tripping. Shit. But I'm not even tripping. No matter what I go through, I never let a doctor hand me all that stuff. You know, the Adderall, the pills, I mean, your condition is damaging enough. You ain't gonna never get over the hump. That shit gonna be hard to trump when everything they put in your cabinet is corrupt. I'm just rapping to you, bruh. I am just rapping to you, bruh. You gotta stay away from the shelf. How the fuck you a life coach and can't call the right place for yourself? Look, I can't get help. You can't play dress up to cover up all the stains on the belt. That 25K can buy enough Novocaine for you to numb all the pain that you felt. Look at the way it was dealt. It's the same deck of cards for you and I. You see, I call myself the guy for the way that I choose to rise. You only call yourself the guy because your stepdad was coming cross you with the 2x4s and you felt crucified. Tell the truth or lie. You won a punk ass tournament, bitch. Big deal. I only took this battle as a warm-up before I get chill. Shit's real.
I'm gonna give him a 7.98. This shit was close. Debatable round. Debatable round. My opinion on Kelly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the round.
How you feel? Be that die. We start with you. You know what I'm saying?
Debatable bet.
Not debatable. It's about time somebody checks that bullshit bipolar shit.
That's the first time you heard somebody talk to him like that? That's not the first time. Man, that's debatable to me. My opinion on Kelly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the round. Man, I heard them talk bipolar stuff to him before.